Hey Carpool Crew, it's Pastor Justin. All right, this question comes from Leo, and he asks, does God have parents? This is such a good question because you're right? Everyone we know has parents. You have a mom, a dad, your friends do too, even animals have parents. So it's a fair question, does God have parents too? Here's the answer. God doesn't have parents because no one made him. The Bible teaches that God has always existed. That means that he didn't start at some point like we did. He wasn't born, he wasn't created, he has always been God. In Psalm 90, verse 2, it says, "From eternity to eternity, you are God." That means before anything existed, God was already there. Now, the Bible does call God Father, and it also calls Jesus his Son. We see that at Jesus' baptism in Matthew chapter 3, verse 17, when God says, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased." But that doesn't mean God had parents like we do. It means that he is the Father, not the child. So here's the bottom line. Everything has a beginning except God. God has always been alive, always been in charge, and always been God. And that might feel hard to understand, but it also means something really important. There has never been a moment where God hasn't been there. I hope you enjoyed this question from the backseat. Thanks, Leo. And if you have a question of your own, there's a link in the show notes. We would love to answer your question too. We'll see you later.